What's up, everybody? Let's talk Jets radio. Gonna do my 53-man roster prediction here, kind of up against the clock. Gotta have this thing in by midnight in order to make sure that Tyson is doing his shotgun tomorrow night. A few things that I would love if some people that have more time to read up on this stuff could kind of check out. One of the things I saw about IR, because I keep seeing a bunch of people throwing different names on IR, but I'm pretty sure if you put somebody on IR before the 53-man roster set, they become ineligible to play for the season. So doing that with Carl Lawson, I don't think would happen until after the 53-man roster is set. So I think there might be some guys who initially get cut, and a guy like Lawson who probably makes it initially. And then they bring somebody back, possibly a guy like Carter Warren. I think could be on IR for the year, where there's just no intention to play him at all. You got Bernard Converse, who I'm pretty sure is still eligible to be placed on the PUP list, so I expect that's where he's going to go. But figuring out the 53, the one surprise I kind of have is I'm trying to figure out who's going to make it, who's not. I don't know if they're going to keep Boyle right off the bat, because there's too many other guys that I just feel are too important. Where if you cut Boyle, I don't think anybody's going to claim him. I think you can put him on the practice squad and activate him as needed on game day. It does concern me a little bit if Zach's going to be your number two guy. But I think having two quarterbacks is the right move because it allows you to keep some other guys at other positions. So I'm going Rodgers and Zach at quarterback. At running back, pretty straightforward. Hall, Cook, Izzy, and Carter. The tight ends and fullbacks, I think Bawden's going to make it. And then I'm going Uzomah, Conklin, and Ruckert. I do think Yeboah at some point will be back. I know he's nicked up, but I did think that he had earned a roster spot based on how he played through most of the summer. I do have Kuntz getting cut right now, so I'm only going with 4 tight end slash fullback with the possibility that Yeboah is brought back pretty soon. I'm going 6 receivers: Garrett Wilson, Lazard, Cobb, Hardman, Gipson, and Brownlee. The offensive line, I'm going with 9. Dwayne Brown, Tomlinson, McGovern, AVT, Becton. And then backing up, you got Tippmann, you got Turner, you got Max Mitchell, and you got Schweitzer. And like I said, I think Carter Warren is going to be put on IR. You won't see him at all this year. For right now, I'm going to go with 11 defensive linemen, which is tough. You got Q, you got JFM, Jermaine Johnson, Huff, McDonald, Jefferson, Woods, Clemons, Carl Lawson, who I do think will be placed on IR after the 53-man roster set. And then I'm going to go with both Solomon Thomas and Tanzel Smart, assuming that they'll be down to 10 for week 1 without Lawson. All those guys have earned their spot. They've all played well. I think the Jets realize either one, if they cut either one of those players, they would get cut. They already have a few guys that are probably going to get cut as is on the D line. So I think they'll keep 11 there with Lawson eventually going on IR. Going 5 linebackers: Mosley, Quincy, Sherwood, Barnes, and Surratt. Even though I think Surratt could be up in the air, just based on him being injured. I'm going with 9 DBs with one surprise here. I got Sauce, Reed, Michael Carter, and Hardee as your top 4 corners, with Hardee being your special teams guy. Your 4 safeties with Davis, Amos, Whitehead, and Adams. And I'm going to go with this kid Shelton, who the Jets claimed, I believe it was about a week ago. The one open practice that I was at, where he was out there on the field, he was matched up on Garrett Wilson on one deep ball and was pretty much with him step for step. So I don't know if that says a lot or if it was just one good rep, but I'm gonna throw a surprise in there just because I don't think Bryce Hall has done anything over the last 3 years to warrant a roster spot. I think that based on the cuts today with Moreland and Craig James, everyone's automatically assuming it's going to be Hall. But I'm going to throw this kid Shelton's name in there just off that one rep where I saw him looking good. Special teams, you got Thomas Hennessy, you got Zeurlein, and you got Moorestead. So that's going to be my 53. Like I said, I think Converse, he'll end up on PUP. Carter Warren, he'll end up on the IR. And I think Lawson, after the 53 is set, he will go on IR. And then possibly Boyle is brought back, or my favorite, Kenny Yeboah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you later.